It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The give is to Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the safety creep.
A give to Elliott. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Play action now. Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll fake it. Now Locke. And an alley to run. And right away he lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. 31 yards, and the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Luck now to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Locke. Looking deep for Hilton. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it, but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Locke. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. But he's got his man Hilton. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Check out. Line 40. 54 Mike. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. Shift, shift.
Now the first carry for Marlon Mack. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Throwing is Love. Looking deep for Hilton. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran safety, George Iloka, there to break that one up.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Love. Looking deep for Hilton. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 54 yards. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They'd like to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Line in. Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Elliott running right. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So drive 1, they had the field goal. Drive 2, touchdown. And now here on drive 3, looks like they're going to have to punt.
At least they were finally able to reverse the trend because giving up the field goal, then the touchdown, it's almost like they finally got to the offensive side of the ball and said, okay, we've got the system to shut you down.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Off of play action. Luck looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Yeah, he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there for Indy. 63 yards. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the give, this is Mack. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On the handoff, it's Mack. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
Now Locke. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Acting on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. Back to throw. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 11B. Right there.
Out of the gun. Lock. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On third down, Elliott. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on third and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on fourth down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught left side by Hilton. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
At the 26-yard line.
up 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Locke. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Locke. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on 1st down. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Locke. And the catch made by Hilton. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house. Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the... There we go. Kill.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
46.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. A run by Mack to start the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
You draw forward. Kill. Under 10. 10. Monday. Check. Reggie.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Locke. He's got it to Hilton. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
To throw again on 2nd down. Luck. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready! It's our time. 11.
Now on 2nd and 13. Luck. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Check out. Line 54. Hey, defense, let's go. Shoot.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
On second and 9, Luck. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They come out here in the I.
75.
They'll run here with Mack. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. Second and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On second and goal, Luck. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2 scores them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be second and 11.
At the 18-yard line.
There you go. 50. Don't let him free. Play that tight D. Here we go. Go to 54. Right in. Tighten up.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second down now, it's Elliott. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Justin Houston picks up his second sack of the afternoon. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Taking it about the 36. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over first and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Luck. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Hey, check. 55's Mike, guys, 55. Hey, orbit.
Back to the air, Luck on second down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Luck gives this one off to Mack. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Colts add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Cowboys take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Look up, ready? Right there, 54 Mike. You're not ready. 12. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Dude. Bravo. Mike spot 4. I got you. Pump. 12. Watch the twin.
After the interception, it's Luck. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming for you, son.
2nd and 10. Able to shake him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. I'm coming. 12. Mike, 55.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing him.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for Campbell and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off Byron Jones. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And now look at him go. 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Pascal taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check three, check three, check three. Get it. Here we go, 46. Let's go. Hey, we got 26.
Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. A first down throw for Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punt. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Check out. Right, 622. 54 Mike. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Alert!
They'll start on the ground with Mack. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a run with Mack. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts add on to their lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Hey, here we go. 4-8. Get the 50. Check my 50. Here we go. Kill. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Prescott on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing now, Luck. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Luck now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Break, look out. Blue 40. Here we go. 11. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
From the gun, here's Love. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by George Iloka. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah. Now
you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Extra point by Marr, up and good, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time.
He's got it with the 15. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
First and 10.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Luck. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Luck going to throw it. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long.
It's just me and you.
Now Luck. And the pressure gets to him again. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working.